Naturopathic Approaches for Frostbite. This is written in the Plattsville Natural Health Clinic, Root Cause Approach to Health and Healing, February 24th, 2015, by Alicia. With the frigid cold temperatures that have been descending upon us, it's important to understand the signs and symptoms of frostbite and how to treat it. In addition to the first aid advice you might be given, I will also throw a naturopathic spin on it. Signs and symptoms. In frostbite, there are 3 stages, with the condition increasing in severity with the increase in stages. Stage 1, frost nip. In this stage, one may experience pins and needles that progress to numbness. The individual will also have red skin that feels cold. Stage 2, superficial frostbite. The skin will now be hard, pale, blue, and cold, which turns to red sore skin after it thaws. The skin may also start to blister. In addition to this, the individual may have a burning sensation and swelling as the skin warms. Stage 3, deep frostbite. At this point, deeper damage is done in the form of joint and muscle stiffness, large blisters forming, and gangrene forming. In addition, tissues, nerves, and bones may even be damaged. In addition to these physical effects, the individual may also be having effects to their cognition, such as difficulty speaking, difficulty concentrating, some hysteria, etc. Prevention. In order to prevent frostbite, certain measures should be taken. Limit your encounters in the cold when possible. Bundle up, making sure that all skin is covered. Wrap in layers to make sure you keep warm. Wear only dry clothing. Make sure you have adequate footwear that is well insulated and keeps your feet dry. Drink plenty of fluids. Avoid alcohol and smoking. First aid approach. When you first notice signs of frostbite, go into a warm space immediately. Start by warming up the individual gently, such as giving them a warm blanket. Do not immediately go to putting their hands in very warm water, as that can actually make the frostbite worse. Once they have been gently warmed, then you can proceed to provide a warm, not hot, shower or rinse. If the individual has superficial frostbite, it may be necessary to take them to the hospital. However, in the case of deep frostbite, the individual needs to be taken to the hospital immediately. Naturopathic approach. Please note that the naturopathic approaches are not meant to be done instead of the first aid approaches, but are rather meant to complement them and to support them. These therapies are meant to be added to your first aid approaches that you should be taking. There are several different approaches that can be taken from a naturopathic perspective to help an individual who is suffering from frostbite. Nutrients. Vitamin B3 niacin helps with vasodilation, which means it helps to increase circulation and get warm blood to the extremities or affected part of the body. Vitamin C is also a great nutrient to help improve circulation in general. Homeopathy. The homeopathic remedy, agaricus, is a general remedy for frostbite that can be given to an individual that has frostbite. Based on the principle of like cures like, this remedy has the following symptoms, making it well suited for frostbite: burning and itching on both hands as if frozen, Body parts are hot, swollen, and red. Pain and inflammation in frostbitten toes. Shooting pains in fingers and toes. Burning, red itchy ears as if frozen. Frostbitten nose itches. Chronic inflammation of the nose after exposures. Botanicals. Use warming herbs and plants after exposures have been resolved in order to make sure circulation has not been compromised to the affected area. Such herbs include garlic, onion, cayenne, ginger, mustard, and cinnamon. During the exposure, the individual may consume small amounts of these items in order to gently warm from the inside out. In addition, these herbs could be applied externally to the affected part in order to improve circulation. However, this should be done cautiously as some of these herbs can burn the skin. Testing the skin before use for sensitivity should be done. In addition, applying aloe vera gel topically to the affected parts can help with the burning sensation that the individual experiences. Coconut oil can be applied externally as well due to its soothing effect, as well as warming effect. You can also have the affected individual drink a warming substance such as black tea and add in some honey, as this can be warming. Please note that you should avoid alcohol, as this can make the condition worse. Hydrotherapy. As mentioned above, a poultice with warming herbs can be applied to the affected areas, with the cautions taken into consideration. Following the frostbite incident, undergoing contrast showers can help to improve circulation and can also have a warming effect by the end of the treatment.